Welcome to a special episode of Community Association Car Chat with David and Steve. So today we're twisting a little bit the format. We're not going to have a full episode, and we're going to actually plug for another industry professional, but somebody that also has a voice in the industry. Steve, take it away.
Good morning, everybody. David, thank you for the introduction. My name is Steve Roderick from JGS Insurance, and I fix things: cars, motorcycles, boats. I did that professionally for over 20 years, and now I fix condo association and HOA insurance programs. Most of those need fixing too. David and I are very proud to be part of the best insurance broker from around. JGS is a family business, and we've been at it for over 100 years, and we're getting better and better every day. Today, for this special edition of Community Association Car Chat, we have a very special guest. We have Bob Gourley, also known as Mr. Condo. Bob, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, guys. Well, yeah, as you can tell, I'm a longtime industry veteran. Don't have the hair to prove it. And yeah, Mr. Condo's been around since 2012. It's a blog, it's a website, it's a phenomenon. It's on social media. There's a little over 2,000 questions and answers for all sorts of condo and HOA questions from people all over the country. It's my love letter back to the industry.
So tell us a little bit about Ask Mr. Condo. What is this exactly about?
Well, you know, people have questions, lots of questions, almost endless a number of questions about what it means to be part of a condominium association, to live there, how it runs, how it works. Same thing with HOAs. You know, they purchase the lifestyle, they see the billboard, then they get there and they have to live with the reality. And, you know, they want to know why they can't paint their front door red if that's what they want to do, or why they can't let their kids run around the parking lot or have their dogs run around the yards. You know, really deep, well thought out questions, and some of them are just flat out crazy, but they all need answering.
And that seems like a very helpful tool for people in the industry. What about Bob? Tell us a little bit about your background.
Well, I got into the industry in 2004 with a business called My Easy Condo, and I founded that with another gentleman, and we wrote community association newsletters. We got active in the Community Association Institute and started advertising. Our very first clients came from Anchorage, Alaska. Because guess what? They have the same problems in Alaska that we do in the rest of the country. And it generally, I want to say it boils down to dog poop, parking, and problems with the neighbors.
How did you actually get Ask Mr. Condo started?
I got active with the Connecticut chapter of the Community Association Institute. And in fact, the longtime executive director, Kim McLean, was a recent guest of yours. I was thrilled to see her on there. But before I moved down to Florida, I was a Connecticut guy. At the same time, we had a whole bunch of homeowners in Connecticut that were forming a coalition to solicit the state government to change the laws on how condos were being run. And I said, you know, I think a website might be a great place for these people to ask their questions and we can answer them. Maybe we don't need the state government involved. And that's how Ask Mr. Condo got started.
How do you answer questions from states that you're not completely familiar with? Where do you pull all that expertise from?
Community Association Institute has grown and grown and grown. There's chapters everywhere. And there's actually an abundance of legal help. Even at every chapter level. And I bill myself as the friendly place to ask these questions. So every question is taken with, you know, the utmost care.
Who's reaching out the most to get questions answered?
Because of the content and because of the organic search components that make up the Mr. Condo website, it's largely homeowners and condominium unit owners who come to the website. That being said, because the content is so targeted and so specific, I get many questions from property management folks. I get many questions from, I've even had some questions from attorneys.
What would be like the craziest stories that you can come up with? What is it?
You know, decorative fountains add a lot of value to condominiums, right? So you have these every once in a while. Well, in Connecticut, we don't have a lot of exotic critters living there. So when one condominium found a alligator had been disposed of, a pet alligator had been disposed in the condo fountain out in front of their building, they had a problem. Yes.
Why should somebody register to your newsletter?
You'll get the 5 stories that were published the previous week, Monday through Friday. So it's a great way to get the digest of what's going on.
Bob, thanks for answering our questions today. Plug to our guests. So Bob, here's your 20 seconds.
Well, come visit me at askmrcondo.com. And while you're there, click on the subscribe button and go ahead and put yourselves to one of the most entertaining email newsletters you will ever see. And should you feel the need to reach out to my 5,000 plus per month audience and you want to advertise, you can do that too. And again, you can reach me at askmrcondo@askmrcondo.com. Follow us on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. See you on LinkedIn in the Community Association National Group.
Thank you very much, Bob. Thank you, Steve, for joining on this special Saturday episode of Community Association Car Chat. And remember, if you have a question, ask Mr. Condo.